All right, so uh,
Today,
we're a debate
yeah,
that's been going on forever.
right.
Superman versus Goku.
A classic. It really is. It's like,
Yeah.
it's the ultimate showdown.
Right. And honestly, like, who hasn't had this argument with their friends, like down to the wire? And we've got comics, we've got manga, we've got
Yeah.
those forum discussions that get a little heated sometimes.
They get real heated. Those fans are passionate.
They're very passionate.
Yeah, they really know their stuff, which is,
Yeah, for sure.
that's what makes it so fun to dive into this kind of stuff.
It really is. So picture this, right? Like blue skies, birds are tweeting, and then boom, 2 streaks of light across the sky.
Yeah.
On one side, you've got Superman, the Man of Steel, the last son of Krypton. Like, he's basically a flying solar-powered battery of pure strength,
And goodness.
Goodness.
Can't forget that.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, you've got Goku, just like bursting forth with enough energy to make a black hole blush. Oh, easily.
Yeah, I mean, the screaming, the energy blast, it's
intense.
a lot. And he's got a heart of gold, but he just loves to fight.
He does, and that's what makes it so interesting, right? Because off the bat, you've got very similar powers, but it's how they use them.
Exactly, and where they got those powers from.
Oh, right. Like the origin story feeds into it so much.
Absolutely. It's like they were destined to be rivals from different dimensions.
Oh, yeah.
But when you look at, like you said, how those powers actually manifest, it's
a whole other story.
a whole different ballgame.
Okay, so Superman, classic power set, right? Heat vision, melting things with your eyes, always cool.
Come on.
Always cool. X-ray vision,
For
reasons.
questionable reasons.
We won't get into it. And then there's the super breath,
Oh, yeah.
which honestly might be the most versatile superpower, right?
It's so true. Because you think about it, it's like,
It's like, what can't you do with super breath?
right, is it just blowing really hard?
Yeah.
Or is it, like we see in some comics, manipulating air pressure, temperature?
Right, like localized vacuums.
Yeah, if we're going to that extreme.
Which we are. And then you've got Goku on the outside.
Yes.
With his whole bag of tricks. Key blasts, like, that's got to be fun.
Just shooting energy.
Like, how's your day? Just gonna shoot some energy.
I'm going to scream and blow up this mountain. How about you?
Right. The iconic Kamehameha, which...
Oh, come on. It's
got to be the most famous.
It's iconic. It's like the anime energy blast.
It is. And then let's not forget the convenience
Oh, yeah.
of teleportation and instant transmission.
Yeah, talk about convenience. Like, imagine you're stuck in traffic.
Oh, my God.
Just teleport to work.
Sorry, boss, I'm late. Traffic was rough. Poof.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But instant transmission, that's
a whole...
That's next level.
Next level.
It's like a cosmic GPS.
Lock on to their energy signature, and you're there.
Poof.
Makes interstellar travel look like a walk in the park.
It really does.
It's unbelievable.
It's crazy. So we've talked about the cool powers, right?
Right, the flashy stuff.
Yeah, the stuff that makes you want to like run around with a cape.
Boom.
Exactly. But this is where the deep dive gets...
It gets real.
It gets real.
Yeah.
Because we got to go to the source material.
Oh, yeah.
The comics, the manga.
Deep into the lore.
And let me tell you, these guys, they're not just like strong...
They're outrageous.
They're practically forces of nature. Like we're talking...
Forces of nature, yeah. It's the best way to describe it because Superman, we're not just talking about, bending steel or like lifting a car. We're talking about moving planets.
See, that's where like my brain breaks a little bit.
It's hard to even...
Because it's like, okay, super strength, I get it. Comic books.
It's in the job description.
Right. But moving a celestial body, casually bench pressing the weight of the earth. Like it's his morning workout.
I can't even...
It's insane.
It's a whole other...
And his speed.
Don't even get me started on the speed.
Faster than a speeding bullet.
Come on, that's
faster than a speed.
Faster than
anything. It's like I saw like a panel once where he's like crossing galaxies in the time it took me to like blink.
It's instantaneous.
It's like, how do you even...
It really is.
Because we think like miles per hour, right? Like speed limits.
Right, we have limits.
It's like galaxy. Yeah, I'll be there in like half a second.
It's unquantifiable.
It's insane. Okay, and then there's the whole like near invulnerability thing.
Oh, right. We can't...
With Superman.
You can't forget that.
Like, what are you going to do?
How do you even...
Right.
It's like, bringing a kryptonite knife to a superpowered brawl.
It's like, yeah, cute.
It's like, yeah, cute. But then you've got Goku.
Goku.
Who's got his own brand of ridiculous resilience, Oh, yeah.
This is a guy who, like, smiles in the face of an explosion that could wipe out a solar system.
He's just like, is that all you got?
It's just, yeah, all right, that tickled a little. Come on.
Give me something real.
And that's where you see the difference in their approach to power, too, because with Superman, it's almost passive.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It's this natural consequence of, Kryptonian physiology under a yellow sun.
Makes sense.
Right, but Goku thrives on that.
He pushes himself.
He pushes past his limits, He's out there seeking out these challenges, these fights that literally push him to the brink of destruction.
He loves it.
And he loves it.
That's what fuels him.
And he just comes back stronger every time.
And then let's not forget,
the transformation.
Like the Saiyan transformations, each one more outrageous than the last. It's like, oh, you thought Super Saiyan was intense. Hold my energy drink. I'm going Ultra Instinct.
And Ultra Instinct, now that is fascinating.
That's on another level.
It's not just power. It's like this complete mastery of mind, body, and spirit.
He's like one with the universe when he does that.
He's reacting instinctively, moving with an awareness that, like, transcends conscious thought.
It's like you said, he loves to fight, but like Ultra Instinct Goku. Yes. He becomes fighting.
He embodies it.
He embodies it.
That's unbelievable.
So how do you even compare that to Superman, who's like breaking the speed of light? Like, what do you even do with that?
You're right. It's almost impossible to quantify. It's like comparing a hurricane to an earthquake.
Ooh, I like that.
They're both forces of nature, but they express that power in completely different ways.
They really do.
And we haven't even touched on the destructive potential of their energy blasts.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
This is where it gets fun.
This is where we crank the unhinged meter up to 11.
Buckle up.
So we've got Superman.
Heat vision that can melt through, like, mountains.
Right. Casually.
Goku just, like, planet-busting energy blast. No big deal.
Like, it's going out of style.
It's like, how do you even
wrap your head around that level of destruction?
It's almost beyond comprehension.
Yeah.
Because you can talk about, like, gigatons of energy and planetary mass.
Right. The number.
But those are just numbers,
Yeah.
To really understand it, we have to think about, like, the human element.
Yeah, the cost.
The cost, yeah.
It's like, we're not just talking about, like, a building crumbling.
Right.
We're talking cities wiped off the map.
Millions, billions.
Billions of lives.
Affected by, like, a stray energy blast.
A stray energy blast. It's like, can you imagine, like, the impact on a global scale?
It would be devastating.
We're talking, like, tsunamis.
Reshaping continents.
Volcanoes erupting, blocking out the sun.
The atmosphere might catch fire.
Oh, easily. Like, the sheer energy.
It's insane.
See, this is where it goes from, like, comic book fun
to, like, oh, this is terrifyingly real.
It gets real, yeah.
Because if even a fraction of that power
a little bit
went unchecked,
it wouldn't be like a cool superhero fight. It'd be like global extinction.
We're talking like existential threats here.
And that's if they stay on Earth.
Oh, yeah. Imagine if they took this
Can you imagine to
space?
Superman's just like
flying through a moon.
Oops, sorry, moon, didn't see you there.
Goku's like Kamehameha, grazes a star, and it just goes supernova.
It's like, we're talking like collateral damage.
Oh, yeah.
On a universal scale.
Solar systems would be gone.
It's insane. I think we've like officially cranked the unhinged meter.
Past 11 at this point.
And we broke it.
We broke it. It's those what-if scenarios you think about, But instead of, like, what if I'd taken that job? It's like, what if Goku sneezed while powering up?
Right. Like, accidentally destroys a galaxy.
Oops, my bad. Sorry.
It's a sobering thought.
He really is.
That these beings that, we're putting all this energy into, like, oh, they're so powerful, they're going to save us.
Our heroes.
Could also, like, wipe us out with a thought.
Like, that's a lot of pressure, right?
Yeah. It's a lot of pressure. It makes you think, maybe we should be a little more careful what we wish for.
Maybe a little bit. So, like, after all of this.
The lore, the power levels, the sheer, they could destroy us all.
Yeah.
Goodness of it all.
Who wins, Superman or Goku?
That's the question, isn't it? And honestly...
I don't think there is a definitive answer.
Really?
I don't think so. And you know what? Maybe that's okay. Because maybe the fun of it all isn't about, picking a winner or a loser.
Right.
But, like, having these discussions and, like, letting our imaginations run wild.
It's about the journey, not the destination.
Exactly.
I love it.
Because at the end of the day, it's about, like, exploring these characters and these stories and, like you said, letting our imaginations just, like, go crazy with it.
Absolutely. Well said. I think that's a good place to maybe, like, step back from the potential destruction of the universe for a second.
Catch our breath,
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us for this slightly unhinged deep dive.
We'll be back next time with another one, hopefully with slightly less existential dread.
Slightly less.
But until then, keep those imaginations running wild.